It's time for the hype of the night, the Breaux Show! And now, here's everybody's favorite two-stepping host, Michael Breaux!
Oh, hi there, and welcome to today's show, folks, everybody. Thanks for coming on by. Let's talk about today's show, shall we? We'll get right into it. But first, check out my costume. I'm a hockey player. And Tiger, if you're watching, you know where this came from. Okay, folks, so about this week's show. We're going to be doing a 2-minute toy review of one of the hottest Hasbro toys around right now, and that's going to be Compound Hulk. He's very cool. I can't wait for you guys to check him out. We're also going to be doing a top 5 list of my favorite scary movies or movie franchises of all time. Why? Because it is Halloween. But that all said, let's get right into our Toy and Geeky News segment. Mike, take it away. Thanks, Mike. All right, folks, let's get right into our Toy and Geeky News segment. First up, the G.I. Joe Collectors Club has been releasing images of upcoming figures for the subscription service coming out next year. The first couple figures we saw were, of course, Quarrel and the Nanobat. Well, this past couple weekends ago at the NYCC, we saw Topside being shown, and now they've released images of 3 more figures. This time we've seen the Cobra Ninja Slice come out, then we saw the tan version of Grunt, and finally, from the G.I. Joe Extreme, the evil leader Iron Claw. Now, while no details have come out exactly as to how much these figures will cost just yet, as soon as we know, we'll bring them here to you on the Breaux Show. Now, not to be outdone, the Transformer Collectors Club also released an image this week of their new Drift action figure that will be coming out. It's the evil Autobot version of him and will be available to new subscribers for their service next year. It also has Japanese detailing, so it looks really cool, and we look forward to hoping to get it for you soon. That's it for this week's Toy and Geeky News segment. Mike, back to you. Thanks, Mike. All right, folks, let's get right into our 2-minute toy review. This week we're going to be taking a look at one of the coolest action figures to come out in a long time, even if it's using an old mold, and you could even use it to decorate your Christmas tree with. That's right, it's Christmas Tree Hulk. I mean, Compound Hulk, as seen right here. Let's take a look at the review right now.
This week's 2-minute toy review will take a look at a figure who has what some might say is a split personality. Let's take a look at the 2 Hulks in one figure of Compound Hulk. This figure is made by Hasbro Toys and is in the 4-inch scale that other Marvel Universe figures are in. This figure was an exclusive toy for the New York Comic Con 2011, which is showcased on the special package for Compound Hulk. This special box features a nice headshot of Hulk, the name of Hulk in red and green on either side, and a picture of the Impossible Man on top. Inside this box is the specially carded Compound Hulk with an Impossible Man logo, a special burst for the Marvel Universe logo, and even on the package the numbering is different than the norm, with 50/50 as the number, and it's part of the Impossible series. The figure itself only comes with a stand with the same 50/50 numbering convention. As for Compound Hulk himself, it is a reused mold from the Red Hulk figure, but has a striking paint scheme of red on the right half with black pants, green on the left half with purple pants, and even one eye all white, the other with a pupil. Even with the reuse of a figure mold, the split paint job and slight dark wash added really make this Hulk stand out. The only drawback now with this figure goes back to the reused mold as well. Because the mold used is that of Red Hulk, which in turn was based off of the first Hulk figure from the Marvel Universe line, there is limited articulation. Compound Hulk here has a neck joint that only swivels side to side, a slightly off mid-torso joint, ball and socket shoulders, swivel arm battle grip elbows, swivel at the wrist, ankle joints, a single bend at the knee joints, and upper thighs that really only swivel around and don't go up and down. While this figure can pose in semi-action poses from the waist up, he is limited by just oddly done leg articulation. Basically, Compound Hulk can stand there and look pretty. So what's the bottom line? Initially, this figure sold at the NYCC and lasted about a day on HasbroToyShop.com after the NYCC, all for a price of $9.99. Not bad for a figure that would retail for $7 or $8 on a normal day. However, now that he's sold out at Hasbro Toy Shop, this figure sells for around $20 to $30 or more on sites like eBay and Amazon.com. This figure, even with the extra cool paint scheme, is not worth more than $15 or so total. Especially since this Hulk could have been done in a retooled mold of the World War Hulk action figure and been even that much better. My advice? Wait till you see this Hulk show up at trade shows, comic shops, and conventions. I can almost guarantee you will get a great deal. Then you can have Compound Hulk come and pound on your figures on your toy shelf.
Oh, little Hulky, he's so cute. Oh, I can't wait to put him on the Christmas tree this year. Oh my goodness. All right, folks, now it is Halloween, so let's talk about the 5 scary movies that affected me as a kid and probably made me the warped individual I am today. So, without further ado, Indiana Mike, take it away. Thanks, Mike. All right, let's talk about the 5 scary movies, according to Michael Breaux, that he watches on a continuous basis. Number 5, Friday the 13th. This movie series was one of the first movie series I ever saw as a kid, and it didn't scare me so much as it kind of drew me into the horror film. I mean, let's face it, this is a guy who just keeps on getting up and killing people. After he gets killed over and over again, he just gets up and kills again, and kills again. What was nice, though, is the very first original movie, it wasn't Jason Voorhees as the killer, it was, spoiler alert, his mom. Great twist, especially for an early 80s film. Number 4 in my scariest movies of all time, Nightmare on Elm Street and that film franchise. Let's face it, Robert Englund played Freddy Krueger to perfection as a devilishly demonic evil demon who would enter your dreams and killed you while you slept. He created these great fantastical environments where you would actually die in your sleep and wake up and then die immediately from those same wounds. That scared the crap out of me as like a 12, 13, 14-year-old kid, and I loved every minute of it. Number 3 on my scariest movies of all time, the original Night of the Living Dead by George A. Romero. It may still be black and white. It may still be one of the grainiest films ever made, but you know what? It was an amazing movie. I loved it because it was scary, it was tight, it even had a creepy little zombie girl in the basement that they had to kill. That still gives me creeps to this day, and it still sets the gold standard by which you watch all other zombie films to this day. Number 2 on my scariest movie list of all time, that's going to have to be Evil Dead 2. While Evil Dead was great, and even Army of Darkness to follow up was really fun too, Evil Dead 2 was the best of the 3, I think. And it features Ash, played by Bruce Campbell, one of the best actors out there today. Nobody really sees him except on Burn Notice. Man, I could watch that guy all day long. And you know what? He was funny too. This movie not only was gory, scary, it was gory funny, or what I like to call slapstick horror comedy. Check it out sometime if you get a chance. It's really fun. And my number 1 scariest movie of all time, I guarantee you've never seen it in the theater, but you can check it out on my YouTube channel and on thebroShow.com. That's right, Grave Robbers. Grave Robbers was a student production done by Chris Watson back in the mid-90s at Bossier Parish Community College. We were all students there, and I happened to help him with the production a little bit too. It was a fun film. It starred Bobby Rutherford as our main hero, and even a greedy, snarky little newscaster was cast by a great actor. Let's take a look at that clip right now. Well, I'm not going next. That's all there is to it. I've got to go do the news, okay? And we're taking a look at today's forecast right now. Currently outside it is 66 degrees. Today's highs were in the upper 60s. Tonight's lows will be in the mid-40s. So you might want to go ahead and button up those jackets and such. Oh, I'm sorry. This just in. 3 students that have been killed on the campus of Bipsy have been investigated. The last one was found in the John. You will die next. Signed, RT. Oh, run. Run. No! You bastard! Wow. That Michael Breaux, he's a great actor. Although all my friends were really happy when they saw me get killed. I don't understand why. That's it for my favorite movies, my favorite scary movies of all time. We'll be right back after this.
This week in Geektastic history.
It may not be the oldest, But this week's Geektastic subject is the biggest in America. On October 27, 1904, the New York subway system was opened by an inaugural run by then-Mayor George McClellan. First operated by the Interborough Rapid Transit Company, or IRT, it cost subway riders a mere nickel to take those first rides. Through the years, the New York subway system snaked its way under the streets and by 1968 was under the control of the Metropolitan Transport Authority, or MTA. Today, approximately 4.5 million New Yorkers, workers, tourists, and more ride the subway of New York to get where they're going. It's a good thing, then, that New York subway system is the only one in the world, then, to run 24 hours a day, because some people just have to get to Toys R Us in Times Square sometimes.
This week in Geektastic history.
Alright folks, that's it for this week's show. I hope you enjoyed my list of top 5 scary movies of all time for myself personally, especially that Grave Robbers and that Michael Breaux actor. Wow, he's amazing. Now, if you did enjoy the work in Grave Robbers, now granted it was a student production, but Chris Watson, the producer, director of that film, has progressed and become a real name for himself as a wedding videographer. But he also does corporate videos and commercials too, mainly around the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and will travel from time to time. I highly, highly recommend you check out this amazing videographer, one of the best in the country, at DallasWeddingFilms.com. I guarantee if you need a wedding videographer or a corporate videographer, he's the man you want to go to right now. Now that being said, it is Halloween. Make sure that you kids out there that watch this show, you go trick-or-treating before dark, you go trick-or-treating with your parents or with a close personal friend of your parents, and you get all the candy you possibly can. That's what it's really all about. Make sure the candy is wrapped, however. You don't want candy that's already been opened. Now, that's all being said. Make sure to come back next week. Check out the show. More fun and wackiness. Oh, and don't forget, if you want to be a part of the Breaux Show Christmas Song Special, make sure to email me at host@thebreauxshow by December 2nd. Again, host@thebreauxshow by December 2nd, so that I can pick the line of the song that's you're going to be singing for me and send me the video in so I can edit it all together for the Breaux Show Song Christmas Special. That's it, everybody. You guys have a great day, and remember, have a happy Halloween. Ooh, it is a scary holiday. But also, rock on, everybody. Whoa, 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 wait a second. What are you doing here? No. You killed me once before. That was a student production. You're not real. No. Stay away. No.